Celtics, one of the most anticipated matchups in the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Angel G. Harding Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. Bring Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stopped him at the 19. Good job on the coverage team. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gaining some breathing room now. Tackling at the 26. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long to find out who the best team is late in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick, intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Throwing up play action. Moves out of the pocket. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. A poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's cheap. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Trying to find some room. It's cheap. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That is broken up and incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. The pass rush closing in. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Throws it in. It's cheap. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out. The catch made. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback will throw it. Pass option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Slides on the throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Try the right here. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And the shotgun, here's an inside gift. They got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. So we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back in the flat. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Comes out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the outlet. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's got it with room to run. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's cheap. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go, here we go.
A play action, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Running game is working. 2nd down, first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Here we go, set.
And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with 1st and goal.
Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So being able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. end zone. He'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swing to the wide receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that completion. Short throw complete to the tight end. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Saint makes the catch. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Takes a deep shot down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Looks left and finds his target there. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking to throw it again. And the completion made. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking for a man. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. He escapes the pocket. Fires into the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play. They get the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right to the end zone. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Give it time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the catch.
fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Let's reel him in. It's cheap. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but broke the tackle and produce a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now.
Set, ready.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's real good. It's cheap. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a gap. It's cheap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4th down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He has a lane. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that will give them the lead now. They'll try to add the lead now to PAT.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You have 5 guys working as one. Great communication,
able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And from the shotgun, inside. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the screen.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He breaks free, still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No running now for the offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier.
Who's in the clear? At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him there. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned offense takes the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense is coming after it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's cheap. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Finally throws it deep to the right.
Chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
He shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. Roll run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offsides penalty is a gift. Now the offense sets up with a 2nd and 5. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's a fly to the wide end. Leaves a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a dart right down the middle. He throws his 3rd interception of the day. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Tight end goes in motion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football and brings up a 3rd down. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path through the season.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this run could get out of hand here.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Boom. Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run the option. This one's going to fall incomplete. Fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's cheap. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Takes the grab. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down from the air. It's cheap. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Horned Frogs offense is on the move now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs will have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. It's an option look. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free in midfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball with the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Cheek. Moves the ball up to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you you go from here? You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated for...